Hi everybody, it's Nani. How you doing today? I am really good. I am back today with a Makeup Monday for you. It seems like it's been forever since I've done one, and I figured we would just kind of slow down a bit, kind of get ready with me type thing, and I'm going to show you the makeups that I've been wearing, loving now for a long time. And if you guys don't know, if you click on my little, I think it's down here somewhere, it's a little black and white profile picture of me. If you click on that, it'll take you to my homepage. On that homepage, you can scroll across and it has my videos, it has playlists, it has my community tab, and then I think at the very end it says store. If you click on that, I have 3 different folders in there that I've been putting in things that I swear by. I will only put in there things that I have been using, loving, tried and true for me. And I have a few items in each thing, and I'll be updating as I go along. Just things that I absolutely love and I think are very reasonably priced. So check that out if you haven't. Most people don't even know that that exists. And anything I'm showing today, I'm going to link to this video as well. So you can click on it there if you are interested. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull my hair back, and some of these things I'm sure you've already seen before because I just keep using them and keep loving them. I just use the little clippies from the Dollar Tree. That's what I use to pull my hair back. I'm not fancy. And what am I doing today to get ready? I'm making videos for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get this done first. First thing, I have been using this now 2 years. I love this stuff. It is the Pixie by Petra. I think it's called like the Correction Concealer. It's a very peachy color. This little tub of it is tiny. It is lasting me forever. And I love that. So where's my little, I use this little tiny brush. It's like a flat, but with a slight point, rounded point. That's what I use. And I only put it where I need it. A tiny bit goes a long way. This is probably too much. I put it right in kind of my tear trough line. I just kind of put it on just quickly. I don't spend a lot of time doing it. I cover up any kind of discoloration imperfections on my face. I have a couple like sunspots here, age spots, whatever you want to call them. But I just kind of rub that on and then I let it set and warm up a bit on my face. I'm going to put a little bit more. I can see that it's not enough. And I do have a makeup mirror sitting right here in front of my camera. But I kind of let that sit and then I tap it in with my finger. But I just go ahead, put it on, mostly on my tear trough because that's where the darkest of the discoloration is. I need to move my mirror a bit. Sorry, guys. And then whenever I use my finger and pat it around, it covers the rest of it. So this side should be about ready. I just kind of pat it in. And if I see I need more, I add more. And whatever is left on my finger, I kind of rub up on my eyelid just to cover the discoloration up there. And it will settle a little bit in my wrinkles. And guys, it's going to happen. There's no way around that. Ladies my age, we have wrinkles. It's just part of life. And you just got to kind of work around it. I do kind of like stretch a little bit and then just blend it in better. Looks like this side needs a little bit more. I've like reset my lights and stuff. Now I'm trying to play with the lighting again. So bear with me on that, guys. But I just go ahead, I blend that in, and whatever happens, happens. And like I said, whatever is left on my finger, I just go ahead and rub it in somewhere else. Whatever's on my brush, use it and cover up other spots somewhere. And I have freckles and all kind of things, and it is what it is. This stuff, though, it will forever and always be in my makeup bag. I love this. I can't tell which is the right way. Tiny little tub. And then the concealer that I've been using, guys, this is pricey. I think this is like $30. It is worth every single penny. It is the Natasha Denona High Glam, and I think I got it in shade N3. Yes, N3. This is perfection for me. I love this. It has a very angled doe foot applicator. I literally just put a tiny little dot on the back of my hand, little bit, and that'll do both eyes plus some. This is going to last me forever. And I use that same little brush that I used, the Pixie. Same thing. Put it right kind of in my tear trough first anyway. And then I blend it out. Both sides. I still have a ton on the back of my hand. You just need a little tiny bit of this. And I know some people are actually using this as a foundation itself. I haven't tried that yet. But I just kind of rub that on like that. I put a little bit like right from the corner of my eye up to my eyebrow just to get that discoloration gone as well. Use the rest of it, put it on any red spots, whatever's on the back of your hand. Use it on red spots. Use it on your eyelids as an eyeshadow primer. Don't waste it. Don't just rub it off. Use it somewhere on your face. And then I'll come back in and blend this. Same thing as, wow, I look like a raccoon right now. Same thing, rub it in with my finger. I don't rub it, I tap it. I'm gonna rub it on my nose though. I've never used that much on my nose before. Then just tap it in. And I might have to come back and kind of do the whole stretching of my wrinkles under my eyes a little bit. Because it does settle. You know, for years I was trying to find a product that wouldn't settle. It doesn't exist. There's no point in even doing that. I'm going to be 59 years old here this year, and it's just something that, life. And then I may have to go in and just retap that just a little bit. And that was the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and this is in the shade N3, and I think this is about perfect for me. I was so happy when I got that. Trying to find colors, doing it online, you get kind of nervous that it's not going to work. It was like perfection the very first time, so that made me happy. And then I am using my tried and true Wet n Wild. This is under $6. I love this stuff. It's the dewy formulation. I did pick up the matte as well the last time. I haven't used it yet because it is so dry in my house right now, and I don't want to add more dryness. So springtime, I'll go ahead and give that a try. But this one, I kind of mix. You know what? We're going to try the newest one that I got. I don't know if you can see this. I am down to nothing in this bottle. It's lasted forever. Absolutely love this. It has a paddle, which is fine by me because I put it on the back of my hand, mix it together. This was in the shade Nude Ivory, and I've been mixing it with Creamy Beige. So you can see the difference in colors here. Mixing them together makes the perfect shade for me. But this last time I ordered it, because I'm getting low, I ordered it in the shade Shell Ivory. So we're going to see how this works. It may be a little bit too light. I may have to mix it with that darker shade, but that's fine. I love this foundation. And it is, the actual name of it is what? Photo Focus Foundation in the dewy formulation. And they also have matte. I can tell that this is probably going to be a bit too light. So I'm just going to put a little dot of the darker shade on my hand as well. And I know I got way too much. on my hand, but that's all right. You can see the difference. I just mix them together. And then I go from there. Makes just a totally different shade. And I do that a lot. I will buy a couple different colors of foundation and just mix them to make what's right for me. And then I go ahead and I use a makeup blender sponge, slightly dampened. I don't make them super wet. I don't like that. But yeah, people use their fingers with this, brushes, whatever you're most comfortable with. And then it's the same as under my eyes. I pat. I have a lot on the back of my hand. And I try not to put too much under my eyes again, where I put the Pixie and then the concealer. Too many layers on me looks bad. It just gets cakey, and so the lighter the better. I think that turned out pretty good, mixing those two shades. I have a little friend on the tip of my nose here. Just kind of pat it in. I kind of bounce it on your face. Then I just come back in and get more. I try not to get too much though. But you can build this up, which I love. And I think it gives a pretty nice coverage. And then I'll come back in after I make the video. You can see how red I am right now. I'm really warm back here. The heater is right beside me, so it's toasty. I'll come back in, and then I do cover my neck a little bit, but I don't want to get it on my shirt, so I'll do that later. But you can see how easy that covered. This does not give me polka dot pores. It doesn't like really cake into your fine lines and wrinkles. Love that. I have a piece of dry skin on my face. Are you guys dry this time of year? Oh, my face, it's really dry, and that's why I didn't want to try the matte right now, because I know it would just look bad. This dewy is perfect though, without being too like shiny and just over glowy. You know, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use what's on the back of my hand right now. I don't want to waste this. And I just put a little bit on my chest just to cover that redness some. It dries down beautifully as well. I've worn this without powdering. Just leave it just like that, and it dries down nicely. I know I'm going to end up getting this all over my little jacket here. I'm actually wearing stuff from Walmart right now. I'm wearing the Scoop, what is it called? Like their scuba knit line. It's a little zip up jacket cinched at the waist with the matching cargo pants. I will link those as well if they're still available, because I got these before Christmas, so they may be gone by now. But that's about it that I do with my concealer, my foundation. One thing that I have been using recently, I just picked this up, and I picked it up in the mini because just to give it a try, and I loved it that they had that option on Ulta. I've never used a Morphe product, and it's the Morphe Bacon Set powder, like the finishing powder. It was a little tub of it, and it came in translucent, which is what I picked, and I think it was pink. I didn't get that one, but I may. It's like a brightening powder, and I'm liking this. I've been using it now for a couple weeks, and I'm really liking this. It's not real drying. It's not cakey. It doesn't like cake up under my eyes. You've seen this many times now in videos. That's what I've been wearing. It has the little holes, and little goes a long, long way. And for under my eyes, I've been using this brush that I picked up from Ulta here right before Christmas. It was a set, and it is the Eco Tools brand. This brush is actually called Controlled Setting. It's a real nice, fluffy, soft brush. I go ahead and I take a little tiny bit, and then I kind of click off the excess in the lid. And you can see there's a lot in there. I'll be able to do my face with that. And then I just come in and tap under my eyes. I do that first. And I don't know why I do. I just do. That's just me. Everybody's different. Need to kind of blend that in a little bit better. And then I use a bigger brush for all over my face. And I may have to come in here later and just kind of light set it again. And I don't use setting sprays and stuff, guys. I just don't. It's easier for me not to. And then I just use, I think this brush came from Dollar Tree. This is what I've been using, like to put the powder on itself. And I do the same thing. I put a little bit and then kind of click it off in the lid. And then I come in and just light all over my face. I try not to go into the pot too many times. Just use what's on your brush. As far as you can anyway. You may have to, which I'm going to here around my nose. But then I may have to come back in, give it another light coat. But that again was the Morphe Bacon set in the mini. And I think they come in 3 different sizes. They have like the mini and then the regular. I poked myself with the brush, which happens every time. The mini, the regular, and I think they have a jumbo size. Very reasonably priced. And I can tell that's going to last me a long time. So I'm going to leave that open just in case I need it again. The blush that I've been wearing now for months. I love this. And I'm telling you, you can't even tell that I've been using this. Every time I put on makeup. This is the Milani, and it's in the shade Romantic Rose. It's a matte shade. I love this. And you can't tell from this how it's going to look when you put it on your face. Something magical happens. And it just like turns to this perfect shade. I love it. Another Dollar Tree brush. It's Wet n Wild. And I've been just putting it kind of right on my upper cheekbone. I don't do the whole contouring and bronzing and all of that. I don't have time for that stuff. Can you see the difference in the color from this to how it goes on your skin? I mean, I'm sure it's going to be different for everybody, but I love this. Again, it's Milani, the Romantic Rose. I may have to try to find a different shade in this just to give it a try. And it as well was very, very reasonably priced. It's Milani. I like Milani products. And that's about all I do with the blush. And then that's what it looked like. Is it the right way? And then the back. And then underneath, I'm going to show you what I do. I put a little bit of that powder again on a small brush. I come in and kind of just make a line. I guess this is kind of like contouring. I don't have enough on my brush. Just kind of lighten it up under my blush. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference or not, but I guess this is kind of like contouring my way. And that's about it that I do with my blush, guys. For my eyes, I have been using the 2 different palettes actually at the same time. This one palette has the perfect shade for me, but I've been using the CoverGirl. It is True Naked palette in the roses, whatever colors. I know they do have other colors as well. And I have been using this Maybelline, and it is the City Mini palette, and it's in the shade Skyscape. Can you see this one? I hit pan on that one because I love the shade of that. I wish I knew what that shade color was. I may have to look it up and try to find that eyeshadow in a single because I love it. And what I do for my eyes is very, very simple. I use the lightest shade, and this is in the CoverGirl palette here. It came with an applicator. I don't use that applicator. I should just throw that away. It's a nuisance. I come in and put it right under my brow. Same on the other side. I was trimming my eyebrows yesterday and I got a little bit too short. So I may have to do some major brow pencil here. My hands being so shaky. Ugh. And then I put a little bit in the corner of my eye closest to my nose, just a little. Just kind of brightens it up a little bit. Then I come in with the next one over it, and it has a shimmer to it, same brush. I put it on my movable lid, about halfway, maybe a little bit further than halfway, from the corner toward the outer side of my face. It's hard doing makeup like this, guys, because I'm used to having my makeup mirror up closer, so I don't know what I'm going to look like when I'm done. And then I come in with the Maybelline palette with my favorite shade, and I have one of my favorite brushes. Look at this brush, guys. The paint is worn off of it, but I love the density of this, the pointiness of this brush. I have no idea what this brush even was, where it came from, but I don't have the heart to get rid of it because it's perfect for me to do like in my crease. I have very, very hooded eyes and they're getting worse. And what I do is I kind of relax my eyes and I put the eyeshadow right above my crease line and blend. Pretend you have a line from the corner of your eye up to the point of your eyebrow. You don't want to come below that. It happens, but when you come below that, it makes your eyes look droopier. So I try to stay above that invisible line. But I love this color. And I put it there and I blend. And then I go back over onto the other side, do the same thing. And I do kind of take it up a little bit toward the corner of my eyebrow, the point of my eyebrow, tail, I guess you call it. Guys, I'm not a makeup artist. I just do this because I like makeup. I don't know anything about anything when it comes to this. These are just the items I use, the items that I love, and I wanted to share with you. But I just kind of go ahead and kind of blend that in the best I can. And then I come in with a darker shade. I'm going to go ahead and use this one also from this Maybelline Cityscape. It's a really dark burgundy color. This, a little goes a long way. And I bring this in, I put it on my movable lid on the outer edge and blend it into the crease. Same on the other side. Blend it into the crease and up. Just lightly, don't go overboard because that has some pigment to it. If you guys can hear something, I don't know what hubby's doing in the kitchen. He's making something. But I just blend it in like that. And then I use a flatter brush or a little tiny brush, and I put just a little bit under my eyes, little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that one from Cityscape again, and light touch, because this is pigmented. And I don't go overboard under my eyes anymore. It seems like the more product I put under my eyes, the smaller my eyes look. And I don't like that anymore. I used to, not anymore. And I just kind of blend that in a little bit. Very light hand. This is another one of those brushes that I don't know where they came from, who they are, but I can't get rid of it. I love it. Blend it in. Seems like this side has a little more than that side. So, man, I really poked that eye with the brush. It is watering like crazy now. And no, it's not from the makeup. I poked myself. I do that so often. And then, let me see. I'm going to put a little bit of this little shimmer color again. I'm going to put a little bit of that under my brow bone. Or on my brow bone, under my brow. just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Not sparkle, just shimmer. And then I have my tried and true brush again, and I just blend. For eyeliner, you guys know my hands shake. I can't do liquid liners anymore. They're not good for me. So I use a pointy little brush. This newest one that I'm using is also by that Eco Tools little kit. I don't know if it's still available, this kit, but if it is, I will link it. This is called the Angle Brow Liner brush, but I use it, this is brow liner. I use it for eyeliner. I keep a little just damp paper towel, and I damp, just slightly dampen the brush. And if it feels too wet, I will just tap it off on the back of my hand. I go in with the CoverGirl in this shade of brown right here. I just tap my angled brush in that. This is a very thin brush, and I love that. And I just come in as close as I can to my lashes as I can get. Oh, I had a glob of eyeshadow there. And kind of just blend it in across as close to my lashes as I can. This is just much neater for me to do this with a powder, with an eyeshadow, than with a liquid liner. I can't hold a liquid liner anymore without making a mess. And then when you get it damp like this, you can kind of let it dry down a little, and you can use another fluffier brush and kind of blend it if you like the more blended look. This eye is always harder for me to do. Don't know why, but it is. And again, I just go ahead and sometimes I may have to dampen it a little more, pick up some more eyeshadow, and I just kind of paint it on. Just like that. And that's about all I do for my eyeliner, guys. I don't eyeline like my waterline on the bottom anymore. I don't do any of that because it closes my eyes up. And then sometimes I will do just a slight, like little bit of a wing. Just very, very slightly. I am not good at wings. I'm gonna blend that in a little bit overboard. And that's all I do with my eyeliner. And I can tell that this brush, this is probably the third time I've used this brush. I'm really liking it a lot. It's because it's so thin, it's a lot more accurate than the one that I was using. One of my favorite things, you guys have heard me talking about this probably for years now. It is the CoverGirl. Where did I put my, here it is. It's the CoverGirl Brow Pencil. This is the Easy Breezy Micro Fine and Define in the shade Honey Brown. I love this. It is the perfect shade for me, and I think this would be a great shade for just about anybody. It's a twist up, self-sharpening, has the spoolie on the end, and I don't go overboard with this either, guys. I go as light as possible. I make a little tiny kind of choppy line at the bottom of my eyebrow. I don't like hard, harsh eyebrows. And then I just kind of do little flick lines and fill in kind of anywhere that looks sparse. Right over here is where I really got my eyebrows short. I just kind of fill in a little bit. Don't go crazy. Can you see the difference? I hope you can see the difference. That was barely anything at all that I used. Same on this side. My eyebrows are completely different, so I try to make them look even. I just do the best I can with what I got, guys. Little tiny flick lines. And then sometimes I go ahead and use the spoolie, sometimes I don't, because I'm going to end up using a brow gel anyway that I'm going to show you here in a second. But I love this stuff. I tried to get it at Walmart and I couldn't. I had to get it from Ulta, which that's fine by me too. I was placing an Ulta order, so I was just happy I was able to find it. And then what I use to actually like kind of set my brows, it is the Mega Clear, and it's like a clear mascara slash eyebrow mascara. I get this at the Dollar Tree. I haven't been able to find it recently. This was a backup that I had, my other one. Using it in your eyebrows, you're picking up on the brush, you're picking up the color, whatever you use in your eyebrows, the pencil or the powder. So this gets kind of cucky looking after a while. I threw that one away recently, had this as backup, but I did find this. It's a white lid though at Ulta, but it looks like the same thing. So I will link that, but you can get this at the Dollar Tree if you're lucky enough to find it. And I just gently brush through my brows, and I kind of make them go up just a little, kind of stand upwards, just to kind of give me some more definition on my face. Go easy though, guys. At least for me. Everybody is different, you know, and this is just how I wear my makeup. Have fun, be you. But I really like this stuff. It doesn't get hard and crunchy like a lot of eyebrow stuff does. This stays very flexible and it doesn't feel like hard glue on your eyebrows. The next thing is my eyelashes. And you are the ones that actually told me about this, and I've been using it and loving it. I had to throw my last one away. I did notice with this, it gets kind of goopy after a while, but I've had my old one for a while. So I bought a new one. It is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original. This is in the shade 360 Black. It does come in other shades. And I believe I got it in waterproof because I've talked about it with you guys before. With my allergies and everything, my eyes water a lot. If I use a regular mascara that's non-waterproof, my eyes water, the mascara gets all clumpy. I found that if I use waterproof mascara, the mascara doesn't get lumpy when my eyes water. But I am really liking this. And I'm very glad that you guys suggested it. So that is what it looks like. This one has a straight brush. They also have other formulations that have curved brushes. It's just all whatever you prefer, just a straight brush. This is the first time using it, so it might not go on quite as it should. Usually mascara takes a couple times of using it before it's to perfection. Oh, I want to curl my lashes. I curl my lashes every single time. I have short little stubby lashes and curling just seems to help. And guys, my curler here, I couldn't even tell you where I got it. There's no name on it. So I don't know where it came from, but I wish I knew because I love this one. And I've had several scents and none of them compare to this one. But I just go ahead, curl them a little bit, and I sleep on this side of my face. So my eyebrow or eyelashes are always crazy on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara. I love the formulation of this. And I really like the brush on it. And another thing, I just got a little fleck on my skin. If you get mascara or whatever on, touch yourself with the brush, let it dry. Then use a cotton swab and it'll come right off after you let it dry. If you try to do it when it's wet, it'll just smear. So my little tip of the day for you. And then under my lower lashes, I don't do too much. Just light. And then I may have to come in and put a second coat. Oh, do you see what I did? I just touched big time right there. So I'm going to let that dry and I'll use a Q-tip and get it off. Does anybody else have trouble doing like their opposite eye. I'm right-handed, so doing my left, it's always harder. But I really like this mascara. To separate my lashes, I actually use a toothpick. Yes, I do. I do have one of these. I think I got this at Dollar Tree. Let's try it. Let's see if this will separate my lashes. It's what it's for, so let's see if it works. It works. Not bad at all. I think I could do it easier if I had my mirror up closer to my face. I'm kind of afraid of it because it looks scary. I think I am going to put one more coat, just light. I think I just touched my face again, guys. My hands are very shaky today. And that's about it for mascara. And that was the L'Oreal Voluminous Waterproof. And I think this is called the Original. Is that what this one is? Original. In the shade 360 Black. I always use black mascara. And let's see if this is dry yet. Let's go ahead and try to get this off. Do you see how it comes right off if you let it dry? It doesn't smear. It just kind of flakes off. I love that. I can't take credit for that tip. I saw that on somebody's YouTube channel a long time ago, and I've been using it ever since. And then I just kind of come in and just touch up again lightly with powder, just what was left on my brush. I don't re-pat in the thing. Just kind of touch it up a little bit. Let the brush kind of blend things together. I didn't even put this back in the powder. And then I'm going to use we're going to use both of these products today. This is the Essence brand, the Mega Stick, Slim Stick. And this is in the shade Baby Got Blush 104. I love this. It is so pretty. And then on top of it, we're going to be using the NYX Butter Gloss, my fave. And this is in this shade She Got Money. And it's like a slight shimmer glitter. I'm going to use that on top. It's sheer, but it packs a little bit of a shimmer punch, and I love that. So I'm just going to go ahead, put a little bit of this on. That's that. That again is the Essence Baby Got Blush, the Slim Stick, and then the NYX Butter Gloss, and She Got Money on top. And that's it, guys. That's my makeup of the day. So I'm going to clean all this up, and then I'm going to go ahead and make some videos for you. And I think I said I'm wearing like the scuba knit because I know some of you will ask. And later on, I'm going to have to run out and do a few errands, but with it, I'm going to wear my tried and true, what are these? The Mucklucks socks. Love them. And I think I'm going to wear these little sneaks with it today. And these are the No Boundaries. I can't remember what these are called. Are they just called like sports sneakers or something? I think I have these in just about every single color. I love these. They are wonderful. They hold up so well. They're starting to get like kind of scratched up and things because this pair I wear the most out of all of the shades that I have, but I love these and they're comfortable too. So that makes me happy. And I think that they're kind of inspired by another brand, and I love that. And these are like 20 bucks instead of what the other brand is. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put some jewelry on, and I'm going to go about my day. I think my earrings are Walmart, just little silver hoops. Put those in, and then my slinky bracelet, and I think I'm going to be, I call it the slinky bracelet. I think it's actually called like wrap bracelet or something. Like I said, I'll put all the links below. My little I love this. And I have it in gold too. I wear these with everything. They're just so cute. So that is my makeup look for the day. I apologize again for the lighting, guys. I need to get everything resituated after taking the tree and everything down. I'm going to get all this stuff put away and move along with my day. I hope you're doing well. If you like this type of thing, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my YouTube family. You guys are the best. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll talk to you again here really soon. Peace.